My oldest son tried a YouTube challenge, hang myself prank, and he actually killed himself. My stepfather kind of did some stuff to me when I was young, and so
let's dive into that real quick. So, what age did that start?
I was 9.
You was 9, and what happened?
My stepfather used to creep in my room. I took something away from her, and I'm trying to figure out what did I take from her, because I got something took from me, which was my innocence.
Right.
And nothing was taken from you but a man that was molesting children.
So if I asked your mom, if I said, why are you comfortable with her being homeless and everything else, what would she tell me? You seem to be level-headed. You seem to have, all of your faculties and all your senses about yourself.
Right.
So what is it? Why are you in this situation?
What's up, YouTube? Make sure that you click the notification bell. We're going to be going live in 2024, doing live interviews, and I want to make sure you catch it in the moment. So make sure you tap that notification bell. Now back to the content.
What's up, YouTube? Atlanta Street Interviews, out here with another one. So we got a young lady with us today. How you doing today, miss?
I'm doing fine, and yourself?
I'm doing great. A little cold out here, but we making it happen.
Yes, we are.
All right, so are you homeless?
Yes, I am.
Okay, so how old are you?
I am 39.
39, you look great.
Thank you.
And so how long have you been homeless?
I've been homeless. I walked away from my home 6.5 years ago.
Why?
I had a traumatic experience. My oldest son tried a YouTube challenge, hang myself prank, and he actually killed himself. By mistake, yes.
What?
A mother is mourning the loss of her 11-year-old son. She says he accidentally hanged himself after watching pranks on YouTube. Channel 2's Matt Johnson is live outside of Children's Healthcare of Atlanta at Eggleston. And Matt, that mother has a warning for other parents tonight.
She says her 11-year-old son wanted to do a lot of things when he got older, but she says he's no longer with us because what looked fun online turned out to be deadly. She says that he died here at the hospital, and she wants others to know his story.
I lost my mind. I panicked.
Cantonisha Stokes says she was horrified to see her 11-year-old son hanging from a rope in his bedroom closet last Saturday morning.
I lost my baby due to something he didn't even know fully, completely about.
She tells me her son Andreas Bass accidentally hanged himself after watching prank videos about hanging on YouTube. That's what his 3 younger siblings told her as they watched him hang himself while their mother was making them breakfast. Stokes says they told her he wasn't breathing, and she ran to cut him down and call 911.
I got a breath, and that was it. And I panicked because I still wasn't getting a response.
She says her firstborn child had every reason to live. He loved drawing, listening to music, and basketball. She later found out he didn't want to follow through with what he had done.
He panicked, and he was trying to take himself out, and he didn't know that if you pull, you're only worsening it. It's tightening it.
He was pronounced dead 4 days later at Children's Healthcare of Atlanta at Eggleston.
I didn't have the right support system around me, and I basically walked away from my home. I let my car get impounded. I sent my other kids, because what happened is I lost the son, got pregnant 6 weeks later with another boy. And it's funny because Cole and Hurts, they look just alike. So with that being said, it was taken and given back, but I had to give the kids to my mom. So I'm working on that, getting the kids back.
How many kids do you have?
Stability. 4. I went from having 4, lost 1, went to 3, and back to 4.
Wow.
Because of the son that I had that I had got pregnant with that came back. He actually came back. He did a turnaround. So,
what do you mean?
Because they look identical with different fathers.
Oh, you mean the one that
passed away.
passed?
6 weeks later, I got pregnant again, and it's like they look just alike with different dads. So basically now I've been out here.
How many different dads, by the way?
I have 3 different kids,
Different
fathers.
kids' fathers?
2 by the same guy, and the other ones have different dads.
Okay.
Right.
Okay, woo. So
Yeah,
your son was doing a YouTube challenge?
It was a prank, yes sir. Hang myself challenge with a paper napkin on screen. But what happened was he used string, like your drawstring from your pants.
Right.
And he was playing, but I don't know if one of the kids, they were playing and doing other stuff. But when I bent the corner to find my son hanging in the corner, I lost my mind.
And he was how old?
He was 11 at the time. He would be 19 now. 18. Yeah, he'll be turning 19 in April.
Ooh.
Yeah, it was pretty hard. He was very intelligent, very athletic, tall, had weight for him for his age. So, yeah, I actually went through some stuff.
And so when that happened, you basically who'd you give the kids to?
My mom.
Okay.
The kids were with my mom. I didn't want defects to have custody, to go through a custody issue or fight with them trying to get them back or not knowing where they are placed. And I wanted them to be amongst the family. So I placed them with my mom, and that hasn't been going too well because we're supposed to be working together to keep me out of the street, but instead I'm on the street because we didn't see eye to eye, so she put me out of her house.
Well, I mean, I hear that a lot, right? But let's kind of dive into that, right?
Right.
What do you mean you didn't see eye to eye?
Well, me and my mom has had a rough mother-daughter relationship starting out. My stepfather kind of did some stuff to me when I was young, and so
let's dive into that real quick. So, what age did that start?
I was 9.
You was 9, and what happened?
My stepfather used to creep in my room and try to fondle me, cut my panties and stuff like that, and I told my mom and she didn't believe me. I told her when I was 11, but she didn't believe me. So when I got 16, I approached him and I put it on the table. It was me and him and her in a room together, and he confessed. So
he confessed?
He confessed, and apologized. Our relationship is okay to this day. But my mom, she's still unbelievable about the situation.
So she still didn't believe it even when he confessed?
No, she didn't never tell me she was sorry or anything. She put me out her home when I was 11.
For what? For that?
For that. She chose a man over me. So I had to go stay with my dad's mom.
What? How did that make you feel?
Unwanted, not loved, black sheep. Yeah.
Okay. So, was that the only type of incident that happened to you when you was younger?
Other than, well, we can back that up a bit. When I was in the first grade, my grandmother's boyfriend at the time placed his mouth on me downstairs. So yeah,
what?
That was the first thing that ever happened to me. So I told my grandmother them about that. They didn't believe it, but then they believed it because they were keeping me under them. They wouldn't let me discuss it or tell anyone. And that's quite often what we do in the family when stuff like this happens. We sweep it under the rug instead of approaching the situation.
Absolutely.
And a lot of us are, stuff are happening to our kids that we're not even aware of, and it's hereditary. It's like it just keep going and keep going.
It's a bad cycle because we keep it a secret.
Right, and that secret can do damage. So yeah,
I mean, because that is traumatic, right? Especially when you go tell
and no one believes.
Yeah, that
hurts. It makes you. It's detrimental. Being honest, it's detrimental. It's tragic. Yep.
Did your stepdad ever go further than just the touching or?
It was the fondling. I even told my mom that he never entered. It was just the fondling and cutting my panties and stuff like that. And that right there alone will do something to a child because it's like you're fighting for it. And one time when I caught him peeping in and out my room, and I threw a pair of scissors at him, and I was like 1.5 inches away from his temple. Yeah, like the doctor told her if 1.5 inches over, I could have killed him. But
so I mean,
I didn't.
As an adult now, does your mom acknowledge that happened to you? Does she validate your experience now?
No. It's
what does she say about it now?
No, everything that everything is a lie. Like I literally have to prove and.
Well, I mean, but you say at 16, your stepdad confessed to doing it. So
right.
She doesn't believe you even now to this day.
She may believe it, but she doesn't believe that. She couldn't believe it happened. I'm gonna say that she didn't want to believe it.
Yeah,
but it happened. So
like.
it was nothing that she can do about it. Like it's years and years later. So she left him and moved on. Got married, and she's happily married. She's been happily married for like 25 years now. But I'm not sure if that's even the person that she wants to be with because of a statement that was made to me years ago. I took something away from her, and I'm trying to figure out what did I take from her because I got something took from me, which was my innocence.
Right.
And nothing was taken from you but a man that was molesting children or funneling kids. That's how I looked at it. But other than that, no. No validation, no, I'm sorry, Nikki, I didn't believe you.
What effect do you think that has on you as you've been growing up and even up to this day?
Put it basically. It disturbs my relationship because I'm not sexually into certain things. You know, like I'm not open to just opening up like that.
Well, to like what? So like, you know, if you were with a guy and he doesn't know that you have this traumatic past and everything else, what are some of the things sexually that you would be kind of more of
the touching, them touching on me and stuff like that. I'm still not used to. I've been in a relationship for 4 years and I'm still not used to this guy touching and grabbing me. I jump or move or do certain things. It's like a
like a reflex.
It's like an after effect. Yeah, that's right. So I go through that a lot. Yeah.
Have you ever talked to like a therapist or anything like that about it?
Yes, I have.
Has that helped?
Yeah, because it helped free my mind. You know, it helped basically get it off the mind. And as long as I got it off my mind and I'm able to move forward with things, I'm okay. But it has been kind of hard because I have trouble working in warehouses around men and stuff like that. It's like it's bad. It's bad. So I stick with cashiering, customer service and stuff like that, you know.
So as far as your current, you know, relationship, I mean, are y'all both homeless?
Yes, we are.
And so, you know,
he's at Gateway now trying to get help.
Okay, because I often ask this. I'm like, you know, how come two people can't, you know, even if you have two low-income jobs,
right?
When you put two of them together, you should be able to have like a one-bedroom apartment or whatever it is.
Well, my situation is hard. If my mom, once I gave the kids to her, she went and did away, like wiped my name off of everything, so she has me on child support. She has me paying child support. I'm homeless. I don't have an actual place to stay. I don't have a problem getting a job and keeping a job. It's the thing when I was paying for hotels and trying to maintain child support and all that stuff, it just kept knocking me back down.
Yeah, I mean,
I can't get forward for being knocked back. So like now I'm like $7,000-8,000 in child support hole. I can't. She won't let me get one child to claim to get the money, you know, off of me, so I can move.
Get the
I can't
tax
do
return
anything.
or whatever.
Like she won't let me do nothing. She just bought her a new Winnebago. Her house is paid for. She owns her home. Like
so, if I asked your mom, if I said, why are you comfortable with her being homeless and everything else, what would she tell me?
Because Nikki grown, she's not my responsibility. She's a grown woman. She should be able to get out here and take care of herself.
Well, and while that's true enough, she's still your mom. Y'all are still family.
Right.
She's completely, like, in other words, would she tell me something that you're too embarrassed to tell me? Would she tell me something that's like, oh, let me tell you what she did?
Yeah. She's going to go into that. I was a disturbed, disrespectful child, stuff like that. But what caused me to start being a disrespectful child?
Right. And and we talked about that,
Not
right?
listening to me, denying me, telling me that I'm lying to you. See, me with my kids, my relationship, I let them voice their opinion.
Yeah.
Instead of telling them to stay in a child's place, I let them
express themselves.
Okay, how did you feel when I did this? Okay, well, Mom, why can't I tell you something? Mom, I need to talk to you. Okay, what's up? Talk to me. Let's hear it. I let them.
That's 100% the right way to do things.
Right, because I don't tell them stay in a child's place because a child has no place.
I mean, they're just a person. They're a growing person that one day is going to be an adult. I see you, my boy.
They are learning little kings and queens that's coming up.
Correct. So, no, I agree with you on that. So, I mean, because you seem to be level-headed. You seem to have, you know, all of your faculties and all your senses about yourself.
Right.
So, what is it? Why are you in this situation? Why can't you just come up out of it, you know, get you a job? Your guy gets him a job. Y'all put your incomes together and, you know what I'm saying?
Well, his thing is I'm dating someone now that just got out from doing 5.5 years ago he did 18 years, and he's trying to get himself back on track. But they put him out from prison straight on the street. They didn't send him to transition to get used to society.
Yep.
They was expecting him to come back, but he hasn't been back. So he's been with me in 4 years. Will be next month. But the thing to that, it's like once I get up, everything it starts.
So I'm gonna ask. I mean, is drug use a?
I mean, I smoke marijuana. I smoke cigarettes.
So besides marijuana and alcohol, any cocaine, any meth,
no,
ice,
sir.
Pills, anything like that?
No, sir. Well, no? I was dealing with pills to keep me from doing something crazy when my son had passed. I was messing with ecstasy at one point. I done pushed back from that stuff. So it's like now I'm just marijuana and cigarettes, but I'm trying to get myself back to that point to where, because I just left the juvenile courthouse. I put in my paperwork for to get the kids back from my mom's home. So it's like I'm taking those steps, but it's hard.
But I guess why? Why do that now? Why not get yourself on your feet, stable, and then go get the kids?
Because I asked her to let me get one of my kids so I can go to a shelter. Because they have women and children shelter that's, helping.
Right.
And 2 of my kids, she only really have guardianship over. But the other 2, she doesn't. I just put them all together so they, I don't want them separated.
Together, right.
Okay. With that being said, it's like, no, Nikki, I'm not going to get, because she told me once I got to the place, she'll bring the information for me so I can go on and go from there. Once I got there, it was no, I'm not doing that. I'm not uprooting the kids. I'm not doing this. And so it's like, it's like a confrontation, but she gets a joy out of seeing me like this. And I've always heard that my mom was envy and jealous of me because I haven't had a hard life. So I guess she's trying to show me.
I mean, it sounds like it was hard enough.
I mean,
like,
no offense, it was, but
I guess what you consider molested or whatever when you were younger.
Yeah, it was. It really is. But she doesn't see it that way. A lot of us, I'm quite sure something probably happened to my mom when she was younger too. But it didn't bother her or go on long or whatever, however the process is. She's level-headed, strong-minded, and moving, doing things.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, if she comes across this video and she gets in touch with me, is she going to tell me a bunch of stuff that you didn't tell me? So
no.
Is she going to have a bunch of shocking stuff to say that I'm be like, what?
No, because I'm telling you everything. I told you my choice of drugs. I put everything on the table. Like, there's nothing she can tell you but her side. Because I've given you my point.
Yeah, I guess it's such a shame to me that the state that our community is in, where, like, this is your mom. She's got your kids, and y'all can't figure out a way to work together so that you're not out here homeless?
Well, we tried that, and unfortunately, at the moment, I was staying with her. We had an altercation with her. I'm on Mitchell Street and Peachtree Street. We had an altercation at her home, and
what was the altercation about?
My son. And
so no, dive deep, right? I'm trying to figure out who's at fault.
My second son has a slight behavioral problem.
Okay.
And one morning I was asleep. I had just had a baby. One morning I was asleep. I got woke up out of my sleep with a loud scream, like someone was being whooped.
Okay.
And I jumped up out my sleep. Now I'm still coming up off an air mattress from the floor.
Right.
I see my stepfather approaching me with a broom in his hand.
Okay.
Now, the way he's talking to me, like he, got some type of animosity towards me. So our altercation struck between me and him. I told him to back up or get away from me with the broom. He was like, he'll whoop me, whatever. And I mushed his face. When I mushed him, my nails had scratched his face. She had me arrested by the police saying I did elderly abuse. Once I explained the situation to the officer, he let me go because you were approaching me with a broom. I didn't know. I had just woke up. I didn't know what your intentions was with this broom. So the officer allowed me to have my brother come and get my things and to remove me from the home. She did this to gain overage over my benefits and things like that. So basically, I passed all my benefits, whatever money I had coming in for my kids or anything, to her to make sure my kids were straight, even with my food stamp card. I'm out here, I don't get no food stamps, no anything.
Well, I mean, I get that. So, I mean, basically...
And I have to take care of self.
Well, right, but whenever people tell a story like that, I could usually kind of see where it's going to be somewhere in the middle where the truth is, right? And so, it's possible that you may look back on that and say, well, maybe I didn't have to act that way.
I mean, I probably didn't, but I didn't think... I mean, I'm the one that experienced the tragic. I'm the one that needs the support. You're supposed to be my mom. I would never shun my daughter away.
Well, because why would the stepdad be approaching you with a broom and all this stuff? Like, for what reason? Nobody just does that out of nowhere.
And that's where the altercation came about. So that's what I was trying to get her to understand. I didn't know what this man's intention was, not knowing, back that up, but I used to get a whipping all the time under her care. So with that being said, I don't know what's going to happen. I am a grown woman, but you're a man approaching me with a broom. I don't know your intentions. So once I got up and we stood face to face, I know you're a man and I can't beat you, but for you to tell me that you're gonna whoop me, no. I mushed him back and I got arrested.
How long did you stay in jail?
I didn't go to jail.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You said
I was in the yard. The guy had me call. I explained it to the officer. He had me call my brother, get my things, remove myself from the home, and I moved in with my grandmother.
Okay.
Right.
Wow.
Yeah, I have a real testimony story.
So okay. So at this point, you know, what are we doing to try to get ourselves out of this position?
Well, basically, I just went and got myself a job at Next Generation Staffing Agency. I'll be working at the Signia Hilton Hotel by Mercedes-Benz Stadium.
Okay.
Now, I could start work today, but I don't have black shoes. I got a black scrub uniform, but I don't have the all black, solid black shoes that he wants me to have. So I'm kind of at the point where I may have to put the job on hold until I'm able to find the money to get the black shoes to go to work with. So I am out here. I am trying. I'm very able and bodied, willing to do what I have to do to get everything done.
Right, to
like
get on
I
your
said.
feet. So I mean, you know, real quick. I mean, so if anybody out there did want to reach out, help or donate, do you have a way they could do that? Do you have social media, Cash App, anything like that?
Yes, I have a Cash App.
What's your Cash App?
My Cash App is $, Cantonesia Stokes 1.
Spell that.
That's $, CANTENECIA STOKES 1. Cantonesia Stokes 1.
Okay. Real quick, growing up, did you end up going to high school and stuff like that?
I graduated high school.
Okay. Man, you're from the East Side, man. Hold
Yes, I
on.
am.
What, you class of 02?
03.
03? You went to school there when my brother went there.
I went to McNair too first. I went to McNair and then transferred over to
Cedar Grove?
That's
Okay,
right.
okay. Well, I'm from the East Side too, so
All right.
that's what's up.
Yes.
You went to that Grove.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
Shout out that Ellenwood area, man.
Nicely.
Ellenwood area.
Nicely.
What else we bury?
River Road.
Y'all don't know about that, man.
Oh, yes, I do. Yes,
Shout
I
out to
do.
that crime mob, man. Shout out to that bingo. Shout out to that producer bingo,
Shout
man.
out
Y'all
to
don't even know about that.
Scrappy.
Hey, man, shout him out, man. Shout him out.
That boy Scrap.
Hey, man, you know it's all love, man.
Oh, yeah.
So, all right, well, listen, we really appreciate. Oh, do you have Instagram and Facebook?
Cantonesia Stokes Facebook. Instagram, no. Twitter, Cantonesia_39.
Okay. All right, well, listen, like I say, we really appreciate you and definitely wish you nothing but the best out here, all right?
All right,
Make
thank
sure
you.
you have a good one, sweetie.
You too.
All right.